got outshot 32-19, so the first thing that would indicate is Joel was pretty good in the nets, and he was for us. Pelling Killing had to do their part with him leading the way. We did some good things, blocked some shots. In all honesty, it looked like we had our classroom legs out there tonight when we played, especially the first two periods. I didn't think we particularly played very well. And so the third thing that I will say that was good is the fact that our guys hung in there on a night when we weren't playing very well and found a way to get a victory. I mean, Minnesota controlled the pace. They had the puck more in the first two periods. I mean, only got 3 shots in the third. But, our guys hung around. And when a team, we have played better here and lost. And it's funny how the game goes sometimes. And tonight, we didn't play very well and found a way to win. And there's an old cliche in hockey and in sports, good teams find a way to win on nights that they don't play well. So, you know what? We'll deposit these points in the bank, and our task tomorrow is to come back and play better at a higher level.
Andy here on the left.
Jake McCabe seemed to really redeem himself. Obviously, a big goal there after kind of flubbing the puck on their first goal.
Yeah, Jake's a big-time player. He wants to be that guy. And I don't know if Rao knocked it off his stick. I know he tried to rim it, and whether it flubbed on him or it was knocked off, it was a turnover, and they ended up scoring. And then, Jake's one of the guys on the team that we as a coaching staff look to, and his teammates look to, big moments come up with big plays, and he did that for us tonight, and for that we're thankful.
Andy on the right.
Mike, this is the 5th time this year here at home where you've been tied or trailed in the third period, come back to get something out of it. Do you think your players applied some of the lessons they learned in those first to tonight, that maybe that was what got you over the hump?
I think so. I think we're an older team. We've talked multiple times about being an upperclassman team, and I think that there was no panic on the bench. There was actually some really good dialogue from our older guys in the locker room between the second and third and on the bench. And there was, sometimes when you get a lead against a good team, there's a oh my goodness, there's a giddiness, and there was none of that. They stayed pretty calm. They did some good things, and as a result, we kind of brought that win in.
Left here, Ben.
Mike, you talk about what you're getting out of Jed Soloway. I mean, he's gotten through like 3 goals taken away from him this year, but a guy keeps working. He really set up that game-winning goal for with a pretty special play for you.
On the first goal, he gets credit too, because he was in front of the young goaltender when Frankie took the puck, took the shot for the goal. So Jed's done a lot of things that go unnoticed with his presence in front of the net, and that goalie went all the way around the net. And I still think that we're seeing holes in his game in terms of systems play, and he's still got to get better at the details. But with his size and the way he can shoot, we're trying to find ways for him to be a contributor.
Right here, Devin.
Coach, would you say you're happy with the physicality your team brought to the game tonight?
Well, the physicality is predicated by the fact that I think that we didn't get there as often and as fast as we needed to. I think we can be more physical because our skating will allow us to get there to be physical. So that's one area I hope improves tomorrow.
D.
What part of Minnesota's game tonight challenged you the most or slowed you guys down that you'll think you'll come back and work on tomorrow?
Their pace, their speed, and we hadn't been on a big sheet in about a week and a half. And at times in our defensive zone coverage, it looked like we watched them go side to side rather than skate and move and take time and space away. We got somewhat better as the game went on. We need to really pick that up tomorrow, because there's no way we can play back-to-back games like that and figure on having a chance to win.
And
Despite you saying you struggled, is this a win you guys can kind of hang your head on moving forward, you think?
Well, it's against one of, the #1 team in the country. I mean, that's going to mean a lot at the end of the year. And so to hang our hat on, we'll hang our hat on because we beat the #1 team in the country. But we know internally that we need to be better, and we can play better. We've played way better this year.
Lee in the back.
Mike, what is Nick being back in the lineup? What did he, maybe more of a mental thing or a physical for you tonight?
He brings a pace and a dynamic play that is fun to watch. I mean, he's getting out of way of hits. He's making plays. He can play at that top pace, and he was fresh and had lots of energy for us. And it was fun to see him back out there again because he gives our team another level of offense.